I come to you with a message. Our basic purposes have been to keep the peace, to foster progress in human achievement, and to enhance liberty, dignity, and integrity among peoples and among nations. Any failure traceable to arrogance or our lack of comprehension would inflict upon us grievous hurt, both at home and abroad. There is a recurring temptation to feel that some spectacular and costly action could become the miraculous solution to all current difficulties. Development of unrealistic programs to cure every ill in agriculture. A dramatic expansion in basic and applied research may be suggested as the only way to the road we wish to travel. The need to maintain balance between the private and the public economy, balance between the cost and hoped for advantages, balance between the clearly necessary and the comfortably desirable. Good judgment seeks balance and progress. Lack of it eventually finds imbalance and frustration. A vital element in keeping the peace is our military establishment. Our arms must be mighty, ready for instant action, so that no potential aggressor may be tempted to risk his own destruction. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. Yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals. In this revolution, research has become central. It also becomes more formalized, complex, and costly. Today, the solitary inventor, tinkering in his shop, has been overshadowed by task forces of scientists in laboratories and testing fields. Historically, the fountainhead of free ideas and scientific discovery has experienced a revolution in the conduct of research. Partly because of the huge costs involved, a government contract becomes virtually a substitute for intellectual curiosity. Yet in holding scientific research and discovery in respect, as we should, we must also be alert to the equal and opposite danger that public policy, ever aiming toward the supreme goals of our free society. Another factor in maintaining balance involves the element of time. As we peer into society's future, we, you and I, must avoid the impulse to live only for today, plundering for our own ease and convenience the precious resources of tomorrow. We cannot mortgage the material assets of our grandchildren without risking the loss also of their political and spiritual heritage. During the long lane of the history yet to be written, must avoid becoming a community of dreadful fear and hate, and be instead a proud confederation of mutual trust and respect. Such a confederation must be one of equals. The weakest must come to the conference table with the same confidence as do we, protected as we are by our moral, economic, and military strength. Together we must learn how to compose differences, not with arms, but with intellect and decent purpose. Steady progress toward our ultimate goal has been made, but so much remains to be done. I shall never cease to do what little I can to help the world advance along that road. I thank you for the many opportunities you have given me. As for the rest of it, I know you will find ways to improve performance in the future. May we be ever unswerving in devotion to principle, confident but humble with power, diligent in pursuit of the nation's great goals. to all the peoples of the world, I once more give expression that those now denied opportunity shall come to enjoy it to the full, that all who are insensitive to the needs of others will learn charity, and that the sources, scourges of poverty, disease, and ignorance will be made disappear from the earth, and that in the goodness of time all peoples will come to live together in a peace guaranteed by the binding force of mutual respect and love. Thank you, and good night.